Quick Beer in Windsor Essex, Ontario continues into the beautiful county. Let's head east from the city along the scenic Detroit River to Tecumseh. FRANK Brewing is a large, modern, and airy space, named after the owner's grandfather, who liked a simple beer. The family were farmers, and a lot of the beer names reference the simpler things. But not all the beers are simple. Their honey habanero is a popular favorite, and they feature a nice range of beer. We may focus on beer, but we love all drinks here. Let's have a quick spirit at Wolfhead Distillery, a beautiful property with a focus on flavored whiskeys.
We are the first premium craft distillery in Essex County, and we started off with 6 spirits. So we make vodka, whiskey, gin, and we're really known for our flavored spirits. Since then, we've grown to 12 spirits in our lineup. We're best known for our coffee whiskey liqueur, which I think I'll have you try that one first, because that one we call our sipping nirvana.
I could see drinking this out by the fire.
Definitely. Sure. We really focus on crafting unique cocktails that hopefully you won't find anywhere else. That's kind of our motto too with our spirits. So our whiskey is a rye corn blend. It's bold and rounded. You're gonna get some oak and vanilla in there. And then our vodka, so small sips of this one. Our vodka is made 100% with wheat. So our wheat is purchased in southwestern Ontario.
Okay.
For some, they will get notes that are stronger, more of like a tequila, but it's different. Our gin is crafted with 13 different botanicals that were sourced from around the world. So our grapefruit vodka is actually another big seller for us. What's nice is it's very versatile, so you can mix it in just about any cocktail.
Oh yeah.
You'll get really nice grapefruit notes, but a really smooth vodka.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm a big fan of grapefruit IPAs.
Okay.
Which are not very common, but I just love that flavor in there. And same thing here.
Yeah. That's one of our faves. So this one is apple caramel. You're gonna get some nice red, delicious apple notes on the front, and you'll get an amazing caramel finish at the end. So this one mixes really well with like a root beer or a ginger ale. Now the next one is the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
So this one is our vanilla almond biscotti cream liqueur. So it's a whiskey-based cream, and we like to say, it's like daily but better.
Well, this has been fantastic. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for these samples.
Thanks for joining us today.
Their restaurant features several craft beers on tap, alongside a robust cocktail menu. A cool sight is the 50,000 barrels on the property, so be sure to check that out. Continuing through the countryside takes us to GL Heritage, a family brewery on a generations-owned property. A friendly space where everyone seemed to know each other, a familiar sight in the county.
We are the only agricultural-based brewery in Windsor, Essex. We've been open for 7 years now, and we are family-owned and operated. So it's Dwayne, his brother, our sister-in-law Kathy, Greg and Kathy, and Dwayne and myself. So between the 4 of us, we all divide and conquer.
And daughter.
And daughter, and son,
and son.
And nephew. The next generation.
It really is a family affair.
It is.
Between my brother and Jen, they're always kicking around different ideas what we should do on this little acreage that we have here. We've got about I think 11, 12 acres that we have still. It used to be 100 acres. That was bought from my mother's family as crowd land back in the day. My great grandfather came from Ireland, landed in Kingston, made his way to Amherstburg somehow, and bought this property from Crownland. Since through the years it's been divided up, and we're left at about 12 acres. So there's always a little bit of farmland that was, we should do something here with it.
So Dwayne is 7th generation owner of this property. So
oh my God!
It's almost a double century farm. It's going on 175 years on his mom's side of the family. So that's part of the story that makes us a little bit different in terms of not just being agricultural based, but
real family history here. I was going to ask about the GL. Is that a family name? Where did that come from?
GL comes from my father's side.
Okay.
So my dad back in the 70s was working at Ford Motor Company. He and a buddy of his were there, and he thought, this is a little bit boring. Let's go out on our own, and we're going to open up a little automotive repair shop. So they started just down the road at Malden Center, and they had a little one-car garage they purchased, and they were working on cars there. And then eventually they moved into Amherstburg and opened GL Heritage Motors. And actually, you can see that there's a photo that I remember that was always hanging in my dad's shop. His dad painting there that's on the wall. And there was a photo of those guys on their grand opening. So August 13th, 1977 was their grand opening. So we had this photo. I remember that photo, and I was always fond of it. So I think we should make that our logo.
Yeah.
Spirit of entrepreneurship, partnership.
Well, what a great way to carry down that family tradition from that side to the brewery.
So we actually had our grand opening August 13th, 2017, 40 years to the day.
So you'll find that there's a story behind just about everything that you see around here.
So it seems like this is a real community hub.
One of the reasons why our family wanted to have a family business on this property is because the community means so much to us. Like generations and generations have grown up here. It's such a friendly atmosphere. Everybody knows one another, and if they don't, at the end of the night,
They will.
tables are coming together and they're handshaking each other, and that is the joy that we get to witness every single day.
In the super cute and picturesque Amherstburg, Lot 10 Brewing is a brewery and taproom in a location that used to be a saloon for soldiers, with a wide range of tasty beers. Do you guys just want to talk about Amherstburg? This is my first visit here. It just seems like a really cool little town.
Traveled around and been to different places, and I can honestly say I don't see myself living anywhere else. Right? I mean, Amherstburg's got that small town feel, but it's also has everything that you need too. So you don't have to go to the big city and get anything, right? Like, you know, it's one of those where everybody knows you and everybody's friendly. It's unique, right? I mean, our downtown has come so far in the last 10 years. It's small town bar feel, right? Where you know everybody that comes in every day, and it's not just another customer, right? It's a friend.
Do you have personal favorites of your lineup?
Mine is Nuclear Slim Slim as well. I love my IPAs. I love my New England style. I'll throw a nice stout in there too. Or I'm looking for something just light and chill. I'll go to the British Ale.
I'll go for the British Ale a lot just because it's a little lighter and easy to drink. It's not too heavy, doesn't hit your head too hard. But I really like all of them. Just kind of depends on the season or on my mood.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm having a bad day, I'll go for the triple IPA.
yeah. BREW VIN is a brewery and winery that feels almost like a boozy oasis in the woods. Even with a limited beer selection, the smoky, secluded ambiance felt like a true escape from the hustle of the world. Essex County is marked by pretty towns, scenic countryside, and delicious beer, spirits, and wine. Everything is remarkably close to each other, making venturing around incredibly easy, where a new delicious delight always seems to be around the corner. We're not yet done in the county, and in our next episode we dive into Kingsville, Leamington, and more. Perhaps the best is saved for last. Stay tuned for our next episode from Windsor, Essex, Ontario.